ABC News with me, Arthur Chokoto, and our sign language interpreter is Linley Mponda. Stories making headlines. President Mutharika assures Malawians of the government's commitment to addressing challenges following the recent fuel price hike triggered by the conflict in the Middle East. Mzimba district registers a steady increase in teenage pregnancies and women accessing post-abortion care services. And in sports, Civil Service United emerged champions of the elite Easter Central Region Football Bonanza after defeating Goshen-seeded Dedza Dynamos with 3-0. Glad you could join us. And now the news in detail. President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has assured Malawians that his government will address the economic challenges following the recent fuel price hike, which he attributed to the ongoing war in the Middle East. Speaking at Mangochi turnoff in Balaka while en route to Mangochi, the president also expressed satisfaction that his promise had been kept, noting that no person has died of hunger in the country. Professor Mutharika has urged parents to utilize the newly introduced free primary and secondary education by enrolling every child in school. He emphasized that Malawi requires an educated citizenry to drive the nation's economic development and long-term prosperity.
Sakuya bwino ndizimene nawongera kumukubya simula watu kwandivota yayi chwa nani akuti ine sizawa kuti munthu afini njawa mukubya zimene ndizimene nachidarwe wafetereza kupezeka zonse mene nawongera kupezeka yeseza kwambiri kuti zinthu zisike pang'ono wachifukwa cha nkhondo imene ku Middle East ndipo mafuta akupera kwambiri kwatiyeseza kwambiri kuti mene zisikeso patinosyatiyeseza kwambiri kuti asike ife tikuwakuti anthu akhanye moyo wabwino tiyeseza anthu kwambiri kuti ambe programu ija ya malata ndi simenti kuti anthu akhanye nyumba zabwino komanso mukudziwa school fees aulere anthu akupita ku school maulere tsopano aliyense afa kupita ku school akupita ku sukulu monga nanena ena sakwasi anthu ana akupita ku school pana ngampeza munthu wina amene akwasiyana pamudzi pasapita ku sukulu pale sukulu iya ulere amene nditsana naye aliyense apite ku school kuti zikolo lipite pasogolo kufika kuti aliyense akhale ophunzira zikolo zikapite pasogolo pamene anthu ophunzira tamula zimenezo ndingati mkudziwa khani msukuwanyo khandani amene sakupita ku school mutenge amene akhale mbedwe kwa school ndiyaulere tamula zimenezo.
Meanwhile, President Mutharika has arrived in Mangochi. He is expected to be in the eastern region for some days and will proceed to Blantyre to continue with his official engagements. The Democratic Progressive Party (DPP) has joined His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, the family and all Malawians in solemn remembrance of the late Professor Bingu wa Mutharika, third President of the Republic and first President of the DPP, who passed away on 5th April 2012. Details in this report read by Rapson Kondowe.
In a statement signed by Secretary General Peter Mukito, the party says Professor Bingu wa Mutharika was a transformative leader, an economist of discipline, a patriot of conviction, and the architect of a development agenda that redefined Malawi's trajectory. It says as founder of the DPP, he established a culture of results-driven governance, institutional discipline, and national ambition, and that his presidency delivered decisive economic reform, restored food security, and advanced infrastructure development. The party has mentioned the Farm Input Subsidy Program, which stands as a defining achievement providing that Malawi can be self-reliant, productive and proud. The statement says his enduring lesson is clear. National progress demands disciplined and visionary leadership. Food security is the bedrock of sovereignty. Self-reliance must replace dependency, and board-principled decision-making is indispensable to the national interest. Professor Bingwa Mutharika's life affirms that the clarity of vision and firmness of purpose, Malawi can achieve lasting prosperity. Today, we recognize with pride that his vision continues to live on, ably advanced under the leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, second president of the DPP and fifth and seventh president of the Republic of Malawi. This continuity reflects the strength, relevance, and durability of the ideals upon which the DPP was founded. The DPP says the greatest tribute we can offer is not remembrance alone, but action by upholding the values he stood for and advancing the foundation he laid as his legacy ensures. His vision guides and his example challenges us. The statement concludes by extending deepest respect to Professor Bingwa Mutharika's family and to all Malawians inspired by his life. May his soul continue to rest in eternal peace.
President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika and First Lady Professor Gertrude Mutharika have wished Malawians a joyful and blessed Easter season. In his statement, President Mutharika has urged families that as they gather with their families and loved ones, they should reflect upon the message of the cross and also remember the values of compassion, forgiveness, and selfless service to one another. Easter is a period Christians from all walks of life celebrate their redemption brought by Jesus Christ through his crucifixion, death, and resurrection. Meanwhile, First Lady Madam Professor Gertrude Mutharika has called on Christians in the country to remain steadfast in addressing spiritual and social needs in their communities. She made the sentiments when she joined worshippers at Mchezi CCAP Church in Lilongwe to celebrate Easter, marking the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Maim Tumodzi reports.
First Lady Madam Professor Gertrude Mutharika expressed her joy and shared her admiration for the Chigwirizano choir at Mchezi CCAP Church. She encouraged the faithful and the women choir to continue ministering through music. The First Lady presented a 12 million donation on behalf of President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. She said the donation was aimed at supporting the church to strengthen its operations in addressing the community's spiritual and social needs. In his sermon, Reverend Alexander Gambiri urged Christians to embrace self-reflection, emphasizing the importance of honoring Christ's sacrifice through action. Adano Panda Manyazi is the title of the song, which has become her favorite. Maim Tumodzi, MBC News, Lilongwe.
Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Ben Piri has described the death of Sub-Traditional Authority Malembo as a huge loss, saying the country has lost a dedicated champion of community development. Austin Fukula has a report.
Piri, who represented President Peter Mutharika, made the remarks during the burial ceremony held at Malembo Community School ground in Lilongwe. In his eulogy, Piri said the president is saddened by the passing of the chief, describing him as a development-oriented leader whose contributions will be greatly missed. He also commended the bereaved family for appointing Jesse Mpinganjira as interim representative.
The president sends his condolences to the family. Any loss, regardless, is surely a sad moment, and the president shares the same with the family. But again, the president wishes to advise the family to follow a proper culture ethics that are the standards for the selection of the next chief. You know, if you miss it there, that's where court cases are, and the president would want to cut where possible, so that that should not happen again.
A family representative, GVH Sikayama, said the chief died on 2 April after suffering from coughing and pneumonia. He described the late Sabu T.A. Malembo as humble, a peacemaker, and committed to advancing development in his area. Speaking on behalf of fellow traditional leaders, Senior Chief Chadza said the chieftaincy has lost a pillar and a well of wisdom. Former head of state Lazarus Chakwera was among dignitaries who attended the funeral. Born in 1932, Edson Mngombe is survived by a wife, 8 children and 35 grandchildren. He began his leadership journey in 1997 as a group village headman before being elevated to sub-tradition authority Malembo in 2023. Austin Fukula, MBC News, Lilongwe.
This is MBC News, a reminder of our top stories. President Mutharika assures Malawians of the government's commitment to addressing challenges following the recent fuel price hike triggered by the conflict in the Middle East. Mzimba district registers a steady increase in teenage pregnancies and women accessing post-abortion care services. And in sports, Civil Service United emerged champions of the elite Easter Central Region Football Bonanza after defeating Goshen City Delta Dynamos with 3-0.
Last year, I teamed up with the European Union to visit Mulanje and see the impact of its partnership on local businesses. I learned that a small spark can ignite lasting change. A loan from the village bank became a bakery that changed lives. A transformed community soaring high.
Agaga, kwa zochiluka, tiko tsi, ndiyankolana. Kamano kacheba, kumazokolola, kamwamwa. Izi ni mbewu zogwizana ndi kusintha kwa nyengo. Zopirira kuchitala. Ndipo zimalola zigawo zonse za dziko lino. Iphani makwacha, komanso thisani njala, kolima mbewu za Biko Ksiti. Biko Ksiti ni mbewu ndende.
Welcome back. Mzimba North District Health Office reports a steady increase in teenage pregnancies and women accessing post-abortion care services compared to the 2024-2025 financial year, which recorded approximately 5,300 teenage pregnancies and 130,000 women accessing post-abortion care services. Dr. Wamakam Sopole, Director of Health and Sanitation Services for Mzimba North DHO, said this during a media interaction organized by Paragon Arts in Mzuzu. Chikondi Pompi has more in this report read by Blessings Gondwe.
Speaking during a media interaction organized by Paragon Arts in Mzuzu, Dr. Wamaka Msopore, Director of Health and Sanitation Services from Zimba North DHO, urged women to access proper medical services to avoid deaths that result from unsafe abortion.
Us as a district health office, I think we are very critical in sharing with the community the effects or the complications that we're seeing, but also teaching or providing the necessary information about sexual and reproductive health to the community and the other stakeholders. But our colleagues as well, so could be from social welfare. I think they're also very critical because they interact with the youth, they interact with families, they interact with parents. So our parents, our youths also need to have enough information about sexual and reproductive health and things to do with preventing teenage pregnancies.
Meanwhile, Director of Paragon Arts, Philemon Kuyipa, said they will work hand in hand with the Ministry of Health and relevant stakeholders in educating public about the consequences of unsafe abortion.
Cases of abortion that are happening in Malawi and also cases of death related to abortion, that really scares me. As an artist, I had to use my skills, which is art, to advocate for the awareness, because there are some guidelines which are there, post-abortion care guidelines, which are there on guiding the health practitioners on how they can handle a post-abortion patient.
Paragon Arts is implementing a project called Shattered Silence as part of its efforts to end the practice of unsafe abortion.
African Parks has donated boreholes to communities surrounding the Majete Wildlife Reserve to significantly improve access to clean water. The initiative focuses on boosting local livelihoods and fostering better relations between the park management and the residents. Details in this report by Jean Chisamba.
For years, people living around Majete Wildlife Reserve have struggled to access safe and reliable water sources. Women and children in particular have had to walk long distances to fetch water, often from unsafe streams. But this is now changing. African Parks, the organization managing Majete Wildlife Reserve, has stepped in to ease the burden by drilling and installing boreholes in several villages around the park. The initiative is part of broader efforts to support community development while promoting conservation.
If you try to check on the government policy, what we say is water is an economic and asset, social asset. So what we are trying to say here as African Parks Majete, we have provided an economic and social asset. Water is life. The moment we have drilled this borehole here, you saw this borehole here, it means we have actually reduced a lot of challenges that people were facing. I will tell you one thing. They had the households here in this village.
The local leader in the area, Group Nzinja, has welcomed the development, describing it as timely and life-changing for their communities.
We are going to take care of this borehole, and we are willing to work hand in hand with African Parks in taking care of the environment.
On their part, women who are often responsible for fetching water say the project will significantly ease their daily struggles.
We had so many challenges before this borehole. We used to travel long distances to get water. The development was affecting our daily lives.
The borehole project highlights the growing link between conservation and community well-being, with African Parks Majete emphasizing that supporting local communities remains key to protecting natural resources around Majete Wildlife Reserve. Jean Chinsamba, MBC News, Blantyre.
And finally, in sports, Civil Service United have emerged champions of the elite Easter Central Region Football Bonanza after defeating Goshen-seated Dedza Dynamos with a 3-0 margin at Dedza Stadium. China Chira scored brace with the other coming from Madalitso Maso. 8 Elite League teams from the Central Region participated in the Bonanza, which started on Thursday last week. But the teams are Silver Strikers, Civil Service United, Kamuzu Barracks, Blue Eagles, Craig Sporting, Goshen Seeded Dynamos, Metundu Baptist, and AFCO. Meanwhile, Moyale Barracks were on Sunday crowned champions of Super 4 Bonanza, which attracted 4 Elite League clubs from the Northern Region. Last week, Ekaya FC were crowned champions of Sapitwa 4 Bonanza in Mulanje. Now, these tournaments were organized to prepare teams for the upcoming 2026-2027 football season, which kick-start on 25th this month. Well, that item wraps up this edition of MBC News. A reminder of our top stories before we leave. President Mutharika assures Malawians of the government's commitment to addressing challenges following the recent fuel price hike triggered by the conflict in the Middle East. Mzimba district registers a steady increase in teenage pregnancies and women accessing post-abortion care services. And in sports, Civil Service United emerged champions of the Elite Easter Central Region Football Bonanza after defeating Goshen Seeded Dynamos with 3-0. Keep up to date with our news on our digital platforms by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your TV screen. You've been with me, Arthur Chokoto, and our sign language interpreter tonight was Linley Bonda. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Something big is coming on NBC. Not what you've seen before. A new force is about to hit the road. Crafted for presence, engineered for power, designed to turn every head before it even arrives. You'll hear it before you see it. You'll feel it before you know it. This isn't just another launch. It's the beginning of advanced broadcasts. Unveiling soon on NBC. Stay ready.
MBC, inspiring the nation.
Vesti, Mbola, Mene, Muninkani Zeni, Nkani, Zubutino, Muzitsate Bwino.
Nkani ngandoni na kuti kandi kupanga chibwezi mnyamara iko zakafolo. Ndeti na